Martha, whenever you're ready, you can put your head down and start up.
Wait, how do I start? Oh yeah. For I've also learned from experience that the greater part of our happiness or misery depends upon our dispositions and not upon our circumstances. I live by this through my life, even during hardships. I, Martha Dandridge, was born and raised in New Kent County, Virginia on June 2nd, 1731. I was the oldest of 8 children. We grew up hardworking and compassionate. These traits I learned while young helped me in my later years when I became the First Lady. I was married at the age of 18 to Daniel Park Custis. Daniel and I had 4 children. Sadly, 2 died within the first year of birth. In 1758, after only 8 years of marriage, Daniel died, leaving me with a large plantation and many slaves to manage. After my husband's death, I met George Washington while visiting a friend. George and I decided within days that we were perfectly suited. We were married on January 6, 1759, and moved to Mount Vernon, Virginia. We are famous for our hospitality throughout Virginia and seldom alone. In 1776, George was chosen to lead the American troops in the Revolutionary War. I followed George wherever the war took him. I also worked with a group of women to help men close with the troops. When the war finally ended, George and I went back home to Mount Vernon. George was then nominated to be the first president of the newly founded United States of America. We moved to the Executive Mansion in New York and then to the President's house in Philadelphia. I did not enjoy the publicity of being the First Lady. I hosted many parties and gatherings at my house, and many said that my way of hosting was plain and boring, but others said that I was warm and welcoming and that I represented our new country well. On December 14, 1799, my husband George died, and I missed him deeply. Before I died, I burned all the letters George wrote to me to protect our privacy. Sadly, only a few years later, on May 22, 1802, my life ended. My final resting place is at Mount Vernon, where I am entombed right next to George.